Yeah, oh, hello, yourself.
Part 2 of the Punters show, and that
looks beautiful too.
That arm and little bit of skin flesh there, that's Glenn. He's blended into the lounge.
He's actually turned into Dickie Knee.
Yeah. And actually, Matt, your duds are about the same thing. Sort of,
Looks like I'm shirtless in your pants.
Teddy's in the bowl. We are in Erskineville.
We're all got a shade of pink. Or...
Yeah.
I just put blue.
That was skin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's funny, man.
Well done, thank you.
No, I'm done.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, he's just throwing the little ones in the Costanza. Yeah, you can just walk out.
He's sort of timid a bit still.
Yeah.
Like,
can I
he's
just
behind the ears, but he's not like Aaron.
No.
He's like a fucking waterfall.
I want to throw a little term out into the world, boys. The next cobalt, xenon gas.
Oh, right.
Xenon gas. Stay tuned for xenon gas.
Will we get this sort of thing?
Stay tuned for.
Will we get this sort of thing on Racing Retro?
Yes, you will. Yeah, this is
first up. We're always the first.
We're the first. Xenon gas. Well, xenon gas.
This show has to be the cutting edge.
Yes.
Did you see Retro with Richard interviewing? He's been interviewing Gay Waterhouse and Robbie, and then she had Shin yesterday. They asked him the question about you're going well. How's your family? They're in a bit of issues. The Hope Stable has tested positive.
No.
So
Richard, I went down a path that nobody's allowed to go down, but it's very obvious.
Said, Robbie and Gay, I got to ask the question. What's it like? Bookmaker and trainer. You got to the punters come together. Yeah.
Oof.
Richard's doing his best.
I watched it.
Was it hard to watch?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's so hard to watch.
It's impossible.
It's fucking, and then it's just hard to watch.
Right, so can I just come back to back to the Lee and Shannon Hope.
Yeah.
They've tested positive to what?
I think it's cobalt.
Were they cobalt as well?
I'm assuming.
So they should be cobalt out as well. Like I found that Sam Covenant horse the other day, and I'm going, well, I should know better.
Their horses are flying.
But their horses continue to fly. Yeah.
Right, so it's
and being very well backed in Melbourne. The ones that have been very well backed are going very well.
Okay.
But anyway, back to Xenon Gas. That's the
just quickly get back to the
that's the
Racing
new
Retro.
cobalt.
I've got to get this off my
Yes,
chest.
you go.
So I love Racing Retro because I want it to be my number one show. Parnell, I want it to be my number one show. You just got to work out how to produce it right. But if we're going to have it on Sunday morning, and we love at the track, we love Brent Sarafa.
Yeah.
He's our mate.
He gets sent out to Rose Hill on his own.
What's that fucking all about?
What?
Oh, right. And now for a comment on yesterday's race at Rose Hill, here's Brent Sarafa at Rose Hill. And there's Sunday morning buying your fucking self for the mic. Why? Oh. What? It just doesn't make fucking head. And I sit there going, I shouldn't be so concerned about this. I should try and stay and normal. Well, what is he doing out at Rose Hill at 8 o'clock in the morning, a live cross to Racing Retro? There's not a person in it.
Maybe like if he lived at Ridges, he was across the road.
He's camping there for Wednesday.
Races on Wednesday.
We're going Wednesday at Rose Hill. I'll be there.
Yeah.
So
I'm looking forward to go. So, don't send Zarafa out to Rose Hill. He's a friend of ours, and we like him.
Yeah.
If actually, we'd take that back. He's not a friend of ours, because if I say he's a friend of ours, they might say.
Yeah, that's exactly. Oh, no, he's no good.
He's no. He's your style.
But Brett did well, didn't he? Like he managed to slide across from TV. And what happened to the others?
But Brent's doing really well, but he's got to stay Brent.
Oh, yeah, you're...
Well, you can't turn into one of those retro sucks. Duff stay Duff.
Yeah.
And you can watch Duff all day.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
The rest you can't watch.
Yeah.
But he's got a licence.
Duff.
He's earlier, from the beginning, had a licence to be himself.
Tip of the 50s chance, why don't I?
Yeah.
Rabs started Duff.
Yeah, he did too.
Yeah.
Brian Fletcher joined.
Duff's good to watch.
Brian Fletcher. Yeah. Oh, Duff's good. Because he's himself. He's not a.
Well, we want at the track to stay at the track.
Yeah.
We don't want him at the track.
On a Sunday.
On a Sunday at Rose Hill. Anyway, I have to go back to your gas.
Yeah, Xenon gas. It's the same sort of thing as cobalt, that it has an EPO effect on horses. It's taken through a nebulizer thing. Apparently, it's been big in Russian cycling, and apparently, this is the new drug of choice around the tracks.
Okay, and then
So it's similar effect to cobalt.
can't test for it yet, or they
Well, it's the same sort of thing as cobalt. I think it's on the radar of the
There's no
stewards.
threshold.
So it's the same. It's an EPO producing thing, so it's the same. So it's all down that path. So it's basically making horses run through brick walls.
Right.
Xenon gas.
Very good, Dal.
There it is. Okay, remember our packages this week for the championships or the 3 days at Randwick. Mad Bookie, jump on board with them. We'll have more news on that, and away we go. Rod has said, this is a good email. I like this. Credit where credit is due for the Godolphin team, and whilst it is hard to say, it's obvious that one person deserves a huge rap. So here goes. Well done to the Dazzler. Sorry, Rick, but I'm putting it all down to Darren Beedman.
He's easy to like.
we'll blame you for the Wellington boot result. Didn't seem the Dazzler's responsibility from where I'm looking at it.
What the fuck are they doing out the Wellington boot?
Did they had a horse that was on
Well, the
time.
E-grain.
$1.85.
Yeah. And something earlier in the day got beat too, didn't it?
$1.40.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Keep
well,
pushing
they
push the country prize money out. The city trainers get there. The country trainers ruined. Good work, ladies. Good thinking
They
there.
got beat.
They seem to. Their horses that go to Goulburn, their horses that go to Canberra, the stable knows what level they're at. So
Yeah,
they shouldn't be
pretty
backing them there.
Yeah. You made that point about Gates horses starting there too, haven't you?
Yeah, any of the big stables, they're they're sending their rubbish out wide because it's rubbish.
I said to you this too, because I said last year at the Wellington Boot Show we did. I said the year before the Wellington Boot Show.
The Wellington Boot Show.
Because there's always the show after the Wellington Boot. But
You missed this. Is your
first.
first.
In the head in every time. I went out to Wellington Boot had to do a Robbie, had to put some money on a 2-year-old horse of Gaze. And this is unbeatable. We got like $7. Then gets beaten a short half head by a Jimmy Train Lee horse.
Yeah, I know.
That went on to win a Group 1 race in Melbourne.
Who the gay horse did?
No, the Jimmy Lee.
Lee horse won a Group 1 race in Melbourne.
Hey, I.
No, after Hey I.
Yeah, but who trained it in Melbourne?
Jimmy Lee. It won a Group 1 race in Melbourne.
How long ago was this?
They're both unraced. But
So we never got to the bottom of this, did we?
No,
You're just saying this.
I'm just saying, how do you get beat by an unraced Jimmy Lee horse that goes on to win a Group 1 race?
No,
Yeah, you don't.
You don't. I'm getting over beaten up at Clash of Clans at Newcastle a month ago, and Tarquin, first run race, got me by a head.
Yeah.
Won the Group 2 race after.
The penguin,
Yeah.
But you just think, how does that happen?
How does it
to you?
happen? Yeah.
Because
How does it's fucking torture.
Weekend hustler.
Yeah, there it is. You know, can you go for the previous?
Hey I is one horse that they've said, but I'll see if we
No.
No, there's another horse that won a Group 1 race. They had it with Jim Lee. I know it sounds hard to not even you can remember it.
what, Group 1 winners?
Is it before Hayo or after Hayo?
No, well after.
That's well after.
Well
Like
after.
it's early 2000s, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, because Robbie's back, obviously. Yeah. 'cause, yeah.
Go through previous Wellington Boot winners, and
Robbie,
there's a
Hayo
horse that won.
When Robbie was not with us, is that right?
Just go to Wellington Boot
Hayo
winners,
was when Robbie wasn't with
and
us.
then
No,
I'll tell you.
AI was when Robbie
This
was
horse, I'm
just
pretty sure.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe it was Group 1 race in Sydney. Maybe it was the Chipping Norton one.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh,
Yes.
he's no pie eater.
Graham
no
Rogers.
player.
He's no Graham Rogers.
Graham Rodgerson, yeah.
Like Jimmy Lee, half brother of Jimmy Lee. Sorry. Yeah. He's no pie eater. Beat this.
Okay,
And then
can
he's.
we look up the Wellington boot that he's no pie eater.
Yes.
No, but while you're doing that,
Yeah,
Stack said.
Horse form.
I'm on the second. Oh, and I bought the second, and I bought it in the cow. I went up the night before to get it in the cow cover. Got me money on the 20s or something. And I thought I resolved. Things that have happened to me. It's
The
not
bad boots.
possible.
Stacks have said, how did the Japs find Nicholas Hall?
I don't know, but that's their problem, isn't it?
Yeah, they.
I think
He's no
Zach Purden, I think, was the main man for that, but he was riding in Japan, so maybe Zach gets on it for the grand final
From
day.
Japan.
Oh, what is the grand final?
The
Queen Elizabeth.
Twin Elizabeth, yeah. Much better horse at 2,000 metres too.
Is it?
Over, yeah, 5 weeks better over 2,000.
They just run it every distance, don't they?
Oh,
Those horses.
they're just
3,000, 2,500.
So the Japanese going to 2,000 metres.
Yes.
And Hustle's going to the Sydney Cup.
Yeah. What about the Sydney Cup? Hartnell, Protectionist, who
My
shot the
God.
barman?
My God.
We've got a Sydney. Well, the BMW's looked to do a great race, and the Sydney Cup's a great
Right,
race.
so how's Moraine going to come back and win that?
Well, it's probably not, is it? Yeah.
The favourites going to win the race.
No, Moraine.
Hustle won the race by 10.
Oh, that Stables did. Oh, Hartnell, yeah.
It'll win by 10.
Yeah, but Protectionist was good. Protectionist and Bishop Barman were pretty good, but no. Anyway, all right, James. Yeah,
See, I thought it was Jimmy Lee. It was Graham Rogerson.
yeah,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Low strike rate Randwick trainer.
And at the top of the hill.
Group 1 winner.
Yeah,
And beat you in the boot.
wasn't he?
yeah.
How does it beat you in the Wellington boot?
Neighbours of Ricochet at the time. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll be up that corner.
yeah.
How does that happen to you? It's hard. Mark, help me, I've got massive issues.
I can't help you, Glenn, because I'm keep happening to you.
James has come in.
I need to have a little walk.
Yeah, okay. James has come in with an epic and a top 10.
He's still here, you just can't see him.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Piero and also Art in the Guineas.
Yeah, that was
That was serious. And what was the other year?
Caulfield Guineas.
Nash sort of Piero. And what was the helmet and Manawanopi?
Manawanopi.
Yeah.
Manawanopi.
Yeah. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Good on you, James.
That was Glenn going. Manawanopi.
Oh, that was Glenn going.
Pre-Nathan.
Yeah.
Post-Nathan.
But that was when Glenn was flying, wasn't he? And he suggests S. Arnold is in the bottom 10 happy and he wasn't happy with the Marion ride.
Well, S. Arnold just looked like a bag of spuds on Marion.
S. Arnold,
didn't he? Like the great Stevie Arnold is no longer.
No, died.
Like he was just like, oh.
Like Jimmy Cassidy, it's just get to that age, get a bit older.
And Steve, I mean, like,
so here's B. Shin gets up inside you, and there's Jamie McDonald, and you're going, oh, right, okay,
yeah.
right, guys.
Yeah, and I'd imagine that it would be tough for Stephen Arnold. I mean, you've seen him, he's 7 foot tall. How the hell does he get down?
He hasn't kept going.
Yeah, very hard. Jason
has
said Mahogany versus Octagonal in the Cox Plate 95. Octagonal who couldn't go.
It can't be 95. Can it?
Octagonal 95. Yeah, that'd be right. Yep,
that'd be right.
Yeah.
Oh, 95, 96. The Rose again. He's got Octagonal, a 3-year-old.
Yeah, it's a 3-year-old. Yeah, Mahogany versus Octagonal in the Cox Plate. Yeah. I suppose the Cox Plate has had epics, hasn't it?
Did Mahogany beat Octagonal? Yes.
No,
Octagonal
won. Raymond Shane, wasn't it?
And then got beaten by Nothing Like a Day.
Then Mahogany first up 6 months later wins over 1,000 round.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
One of the best ones I ever saw.
Mahogany probably, when you talk about
freak,
everything you can do, what you bring to the table.
Freak.
Mark?
Yeah, but he was one of those horses that let people down.
Yeah, he did.
So often,
Yeah,
so like he was a freak. He you know, the way he could, the way,
sprint.
Yeah.
And also he had the Packer stench of having 4 million on him. And
yeah.
They're just like funny, good stories.
Yeah. That was another good clash. Mahogany. Who was Mahogany in the derby? It was Mahogany and.
Pissing in the derby?
Yeah, but he was having a battle with somebody as well too. Through the 3-year-old years. Was it a Graham Rogerson trained horse as well? I don't know. Anyway. He's no pilot.
So we're talking about 20 years ago. We've got to go back 20 years for some epic clashes.
Well, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It seemed like there was more then, but I mean, maybe is it the rose-coloured glasses thing?
Yeah.
From Wiz, he said Darren Flindell brings with him a whole new game to the table. I imagine the turnover in Hong Kong was huge, with the voice of racing for the English-speaking there. Their Magic Man, the Freak, and then with the international runners and winners, watch out for one in the BMW. Don't be surprised if GP doesn't give him a 9 in the ensuing weeks.
How and why? What is he?
I don't know. Wiz sends things through late at night.
Well, I don't know what that all means.
No, I think at the end of the day, he's saying, because you gave Darren Flindell a 7.5 last week, he said wouldn't be surprised if you give him a 9 soon.
Oh, okay.
You would have struggled to give him 7.5 on Saturday.
Absolutely.
I said one thing to Glenn on Wednesday. I said, Ian Craig, that's who Darren Flindell brought.
Well,
he's got that sort of.
He did it on Saturday. He did something on Saturday.
Ian Craig was a decent caller.
Ian Craig was a good caller.
Yeah.
Darren Flindell is a good caller.
Yeah.
But they're lacking a bit of
like the Ian Craig on Saturday.
A bit of Punters.
Did you hear it? The photo?
No.
Well, I was generally very close. Anyway, I'm just standing at the front. About 40 seconds later, the photo goes straight up at Rosehill, and there's generally a clear margin. He goes, now, I'm not sure what it is, but if I had to have a go,
I'll tell you
I
what.
probably think it'll be General Ife. Yes, there's the number. And I just thought, fuck off. Fuck off.
As you know, I'd say that in 12 months, I'm Mark's number 1 fan, but I'm saying Darren's a very good caller as well too. But he did do something very funny on Saturday that not many people would have noticed. After one of the races, he said, and the time for the race is 1:18. That was the time of the clock. Oh God, why don't he sounds a strange time for that he's coming on. The time is actually 1:22.34 seconds or something like that. So he did an old time call. 1:18, we'll go to a break.
So he's called the 40 kilometre race, and after the race the clock is showing
1:18. It was
that be a world record for 1400?
Yeah, you're right.
Quite funny. Des, this is on the epic battle. The battle to watch a race live at Randwick from the concourse. # take a fucking ladder.
Good one, Des.
That is an epic battle, then.
Epic battle.
Well, can you imagine all those marquees will be up?
Oh, they will be too, won't they?
You won't be able to see a horse.
Yeah.
Cheer the rain down.
Yeah, absolutely. Scott said this is on the top 10 jockeys. Which one to follow asked us to look at. Can we separate Good Nick and Good Brad from their alter egos? I would assume that's Good Nick Hall and Good Brad Willa.
Right, no, I don't know if we can.
Don't know either.
Watto said, why did Hall elect to go to the outside of Hartnell and ask his horse for an effort between the 600 and 400 metres, 5 and 6 wide? He had the perfect positioning behind him to slipstream and then pop out in the straight. Poor ride, in my opinion.
I agree.
I mean, whilst it was an epic battle, they did almost get themselves in danger of forgetting there were other horses in the race, didn't they?
Jesus, you don't do that at Rosehill.
No. And when you look at the photo, and we know that these two horses had it between them, beaten up's only been beaten neck to third.
Yeah, but Hartnell won by a length of the course.
Hartnell won, but the other ones got probably a lot closer than they should have.
Yeah.
But anyway. Horses changing legs. Apparently the Magic Man is a master of it, and it changes the leg of a horse mid-race like changing gears. Is this something you guys will talk about? What do you know about it? Are Aussie jockeys using their tics? They touched on it briefly with McDonald on Retro.
But as a jockey can get the horse to change legs.
I didn't hear it, but Darren told me about an interview that I think Michael Rodd had with Shane Edison during the week last week. He said it was quite fascinating about that Joe Moreira will have the horse running on one leg for a little bit, and then round the bend he'll get it to change stride. So it's basically shifting the
emphasis.
And that's probably why the horses run for it.
And it gives them
I might have been even more.
their lead leg gets a bit tired. So even Gay said she'd love her jockeys to be able to do it and switch it back to the leg that hasn't been leading.
Right, so this is like reverse swing. You know,
Exactly.
And then you get an extra 20% out of them in the last bit.
If we start following this, then it's just all too...
Yeah, but they're saying that this is an edge that top jockeys have.
Well, no, it's an edge that Joe Moreira has.
Well, but it will be adopted by the van.
I think, who did they? Michael...
You know you love saying the van?
Yeah. But
it's your favourite word. In all these years, it's the van.
I think it's a lot easier said than done, though. Michael Rodd said, I think in that interview, he was trying to do it. He's been trying to do it in trials, and he said it's not the easiest thing. I mean, because these like the Brazilian soccer players, they're taught to do that on horses from word go.
So that's a skill that developed from beginning.
And that comes down to, I mean, I mentioned with Joe Moreira, you look at him and he's tactically not great or whatever, but then they just run for him. Horses run for him.
Horses are doing amazing things.
Yeah, that's right. And that could well be a lot to do with it.
I'll tell you what my favourite word is.
Anna Villa. The horse of
That
Wellington.
sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Anna Villa from Buzzy Henry.
It was actually Buzzy Henry, ran third now.
Buzzy Henry.
Buzzy Henry is the horse.
Buzzy Henry.
I always tell the story I ran second, but it was like not much anymore. Buzzy Henry.
Buzzy Henry, there it is.
There it was.
Yeah.
He did win a round
Yeah.
by about 5 one day.
Yeah.
Buzzy got.
He's no player. He did win a Chippy Norton.
Chippy Norton.
He didn't win a Rosal Guineas or something.
He might have won
Placed the
something.
Rosal Guineas.
Yeah.
I turn all horses into champions when they're betting.
Danny Jackson has said top 4 is a no-brainer. James McDonald, Blake Shin, Hugh Bowman, 10,000 Ollie, Brennan O'Donnell, Clipperton. He's got put T-Berry in there. W Pike, Chad Schofield, Craig Williams, Damien Lane. A few more in contention.
Oh, at least he's got...
Chad goes okay on his day.
W Pike, you don't mind him over in Perth, do you?
Well, I don't know much about him. I'm in the pub drunk all the time and he rides everywhere. Because after I should go and have a few beers.
Yeah,
the
W
boys are
Pike.
betting at Ascot or wherever. And they go, I'm on W Pike. I go, you're sweet, mate, I'll win.
Yeah, there it is.
Up he goes.
Yeah, beautiful. Marco for the top 10, Caitlin Mallion 1 and Kylie Mesfield 2. Numbers 8 to 10 not required.
You must have had a bit of luck in some way with both.
Marco's he's a Tasmanian man.
Is he? Yeah. And I saw Stephen Mesfield favoured that tweet too. There you go. From Nick, keen to start some dialogue with the Jabali ride at Royal Werribee yesterday. I believe that was on Saturday.
Yeah.
Did you have a look at it? A couple of people commented it and said...
Yeah, just, I think he had an inside barrier, just back to the last, and then just around the outside, flew second.
Somebody said also ran into a little bit of trouble, ran in the back of the horse.
Yeah.
Who was on it?
Does he not?
No, he didn't say. Anyway.
Didn't say.
But he did say hashtag Ask Glenn. From Sidbet, Glenn approached the DJ again this week. I'm sure the music was louder than the race call. Hashtag DJ Glenstar. There's our mate.
You know who that is?
Who's that?
Someone who was apparently sick at the races on Saturday. That looks like to me like Nick Ashman, one track worker.
There's our mate. There's our DJ. He was there. He was part of the 7,000.
Well, the scary thing about the DJ is I actually didn't really hear him.
Well, he didn't have really much.
I'm getting used to it now.
Like, it is actually a little bit sad when you see they do put a bit of effort in and have the extra food trucks there and that, and they'll make there with the DJ box and that new bar that they put there.
Yeah, there it is.
He would have sold 3 beers probably, and mate, it's a bit sad, isn't it?
Sad, isn't it?
It is. It's a bit.
It's a bit sad when they close the caravan for food after race 6.
Oh, right, yeah, that's
No one wants to buy race 7.
Most of the bars are now closing before the last.
You couldn't get food there after 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
5 o'clock.
Race 6, yeah, that little.
But it's Golden Slipper Festival.
They must cut off the wages at 4 o'clock or something.
Well, it must have something to do with that, but like I think it should be about like okay, if them last 2 hours, you're going to pay 2 hours extra wages. Maybe don't have the turnover to do. But what if someone does want some chips?
Yeah.
Like you.
Like a patron, like me.
Indeed. It's very, very annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, it is nice. Anyway,
Before we finish, he's your man, boys. He's your man. Died on Saturday morning.
what?
Dropped dead at the course.
Did you know?
Like, I don't know.
It died at the start before on Betfair, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It was already dead at the start
So
before.
it was in hospital. It was in hospital last
Yeah,
Saturday.
they didn't breathe any life back into it. No.
No. It's you know, I mean, A and B and C, it seems.
No, I'm getting awful as I get older, but the more I hear things dying, the more happy it makes me.
So what are we saying about Waller in connection with that piece of news? Because, I mean, you know...
What was his best...
Well, he came Catkins. He got his win with Catkins. But I mean, the others just like, you know, they went around alright, beaten up and bloody Hawkspur and...
What about the SP of Janoob? Janoob started $10.
Well, it was Joe
There was a big bet late.
Joe McDonald. Huh?
There was a big bet
Yeah.
late in the ring.
Yeah.
And a lot of money spread back through the horse.
I think something was wrong with the horse at the start before it died.
Yeah, well, obviously it was. The way that it ran, the Betfair said, and I know a couple of very, very, very big punters were backing it on Betfair, and every time they bet, you want $8?
By the same time, we don't need to talk about him more because he's dead.
No, I just thought it was
Is that stable now?
No, I just thought it was
It's the
interesting.
Betfair stable in the world.
Yeah. But I just thought it was interesting that you've had that on the Saturday and then the horse is dead next week. You know, like it's...
Yes, the connection is quite...
It's, you know, like there might be nothing in it, but then, you know, it's also like, okay, we saw that.
So they're doing post-mortems?
They are doing autopsy on it, yeah.
Get
Right.
But what does that mean?
I don't know.
Maybe he was waiting for the Catalyst show to get out of the way before he died. Let's see the
We
Catalyst
didn't
show.
talk about it.
No, I don't know the guy. So what happened?
Oh, it was...
Gear
let's
in,
get
gear
rid of
out?
it. No, whips.
Oh, whips now.
Oh yeah,
I
I heard
watched
about
it,
that.
yeah,
They're getting banned again, are they? Or
No, they're presenting evidence. They're collecting evidence, presenting evidence to the racing
The horse is feel the whip.
They feel the whip. What about the punter that feels the pain about not getting a horse that tries it?
I'm a big fan of getting rid of the whips.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the only one.
From by out.
yeah.
Yeah. Actually, just so you know, I'm not bullshitting out there.
And that blends in too. Hang on, you got the bong around the corner there, Matt, at all?
Hairy armpit chicks.
Part 2.